What's up, guys? This is Ryan from Tower Reviews, and this is my review of the Pebble Time Round.
So this is the Pebble Time Round, and it's not like most smartwatches on the market today. It's very thin and very light, and I think this is one of the reasons why it is such an attractive watch. It makes people want to know what it is before they even know it's a smartwatch, just because they're curious about the look of it. It has a very cool play between style and tech that not many other manufacturers can rival at this point in time. But does this level of style limit the technological capability? That's what we're going to find out. On the Pebble Time Round, we have a 1-inch diameter color e-paper display. What this means is you're not going to be able to look at super high resolution images on it just because of the nature of e-paper, but what you do get is a display that's always on, meaning that whenever you glance down at your watch, it's going to be on. Also, what it means is that you get power efficiency, which means that it doesn't consume a lot of power, allowing you to have a small battery but 2-day battery life alongside of that. Overall, I don't mind the sacrifices that have to be made for the e-paper display because I think it looks really cool and I like the fact that it's always on in the background. The watch weighs only 28 grams and has a width of only 7.5 millimeters, so you might be thinking that this thing might not feel very solidly built because of this thin lightness, but it does feel very well built. It has a stainless steel enclosure and a glass screen cover that goes over the front of the watch, and it appears to be very scratch and drop resistant, as I have bumped it up against things while walking through hallways and whatnot, and I've also dropped it on a tile floor one time and it didn't shatter, so it appears to be very solidly built. As far as the buttons go, they are very clicky and they give no indication that they will wear out easily, as they haven't in the time I've been using them, and I've been pressing them a lot. Occasionally they will misfire if you need to tap them rapidly, but I think that's actually a software flaw and not the buttons themselves. The band and the clasp feel legit, and they don't feel like they're going to wear out anytime soon. Time is definitely the main focus of the software of this device, and what I mean by that is when you first turn the watch on, you're greeted by the current time. If you press the top and bottom buttons on the right hand side of the watch, you can scroll through future and past events. So this is really cool because you can see at a glance what you have on your schedule for the day, and I think that that's what a watch should focus on. Current events, past events, things that are going on in the future, all this stuff is very nice to see on a smartwatch. Events are organized in the time in which they take place. Some of them come from your calendar and some of them are preset by Pebble. You can select any of these events by pressing the center button and get more information about it. For example, if you choose to select the sunset preset mode, you will see some information about the temperature outside and the location of the sunset. The watch comes pre-installed with several different apps that provide the core functionality of the watch. You have the Settings app, the Health app, Music app, Notifications app, Alarms app, and Watch Faces app. From here, you'll be able to do things such as change your watch faces, set alarms, look at your notifications, change your music on your phone, and so on. So these apps do provide the core functionality, but you will be able to download third-party apps from the Pebble app on your iPhone. The Pebble app will also be the place where you'll download third-party watch faces. When you first get the watch, you only actually have one watch face installed, so you'll need to go into the app to download more. The problem with some of these apps is that they are not completely optimized for the round display, so a lot of them will wind up being cut off. Even with the cutoff, they still usually function pretty well. I've downloaded a handful of apps, weather apps, some games, some note-taking apps, some workout apps, and the like. And I really haven't had much of a problem with them. There's also been a lot of selection in the App Store, pretty much anything that I wanted, which wasn't much because it's a watch, so I wasn't really looking for any particular apps. I just downloaded them to try them out, and it's actually been a pretty enjoyable experience. Some of my favorite apps are ESPN for checking sports scores, the puzzle game 2048, Last Weather for checking the weather, Voice Note for taking quick notes with the microphone, and 7 Minute Plus, which is a little workout app that gives you a 7-minute guided workout. I found that in some cases with these apps, you are limited by the input device on this watch. So what I mean by this is, for example, the app Simple Calculator. If you go into it, the only way that you can control the app is through the buttons on the side of the watch because it's not a touchscreen, which makes it really hard to really calculate anything. To manage your watch faces and apps, you'll have to go into the Pebble app on your iPhone or Android device. There you'll find the downloaded watch faces and apps that are already on your device and the App Store and Watch Face Store to select new ones from different developers that are available. The app is organized very nicely. It has options for searching new items, and it also makes it very easy to sync between the phone and the watch. Battery life on this watch is only about 2 days, which is kind of a disappointment because it's a lot less than the previous Pebble watches. But really, the thing about this watch that's really great is that it charges super quick. So if you plug it in for 15 minutes, you'll get full charge for a day. 15 minutes is about the time it takes to get a shower, so while you're showering in the morning, you throw it on the charger, you're good to go for the rest of the day. And honestly, in my experience, I've gotten a little bit more than 2 days out of it, which compared to other smartwatches on the market isn't too bad. So overall battery life on this watch is average, and the fast charging makes it a little bit more bearable. So now to answer the question, is this watch worth $250? And for me, I think the answer is yes. Because if you figure you're going to go out and get a stylish dumb watch anyway, of the same build quality and design, it's going to be about $50 to $100. So if you subtract that from $250, you're looking at around $150 to $200 for the watch. Also right now, Pebble's running some sales, so you can get it $50 off. So really, when you think about it, you get a really stylish watch with a lot of functionality that other watches can't provide. So you gotta weigh those options and consider it for yourself, but for me, I think that $250 is worth it for this watch. So that's it for this review, guys. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like below if you liked the video. Leave a comment about what you think about this watch, and subscribe for more videos in the future. Thank you for watching.